The hand's going well. It's healing up nice. No complications as far. So looking to. Obviously, I can't start the rehab program yet. Still letting the bone mend and everything, but we'll see how that goes.
Nice. So it sounds like maybe, you're thinking early next year is the earliest you can fight, probably?
I've penned in February. This is the earliest that I can fight, because it's one thing to get at 100%, and then the next thing is to train at 100%. My whole goal is to let the bone mend and get my hand at 100% before I can start a rehab program. Then I've got to strengthen it so that my body becomes 100% and I'm complete again. And then I would like to get a little bit of training in at that point. It would be great to be able to defend my belt on home soil. It's one of those things that we have to see if the timelines meet. But the UFC have been always very accommodating, and they've been pretty good to me. I brought my whole family over, so the flight over was an absolute nightmare. Like, you cannot believe how bad it was. But it's much easier. It is much better being this side of the fence than the other.
Was it just dealing with the kids and stuff that was the nightmare?
I had 3 under 3 on the way over on a 14.5-hour flight. One of my sons gets motion sick, so he's throwing up the whole flight. Like, the other one refused to sleep. It was an absolute nightmare. I don't think there is a right or wrong. I think it's the UFC and the rankings and the division it's all about opportunity. You get granted opportunity and you take you dive for it. The good thing about being the champ is that your opponents come to you. I don't have to worry about who I'm fighting next, because it's everyone. So, whether it was Gastelum or Weidman, it doesn't matter to me. It's good to know that I have an opponent already locked in, so that I can focus on him and start formulating game plans and tricks to get it over him. I think the biggest thing for me now is that I get to experience what it's like to live in Vegas for a little bit. I've got my whole family here. We're kind of living here. We're going to the groceries together, and just because I've only ever lived in Australia, so it's important. It's a good change. It's a good change of pace. One thing I can say is that it's too bloody hot here. That's for sure. It's so dry. I don't like leaving the house.
How do you see Gastelum's strengths? And how do you think? Which kind of challenge do you think he brings to you?
He's a tough athlete. He hits like a truck. He's fast. He's young. And he wants it. The thing is, personally, I think I'm just better at everything than he is. So I look forward to going to this fight, putting my skill sets against his and seeing how that comes out. The timeline is perfect for me to come over here and coach. If I was at 100%, I would have had to seriously think about whether or not I had the time to come out here and train, because my training would have been in full swing, and my training and my skill sets take priority over just about everything. But the fact that my training's a little bit slower at the moment, and it's a good time for me to come out and they offered it to me, everything just kind of worked out.